Good morning, everybody. We are back. Yes, I just cut you off, Milos.
It's fine.
But sorry for that little bit of an interruption. We are going to be going live here in just a few seconds. In fact, about a minute and a half or so, as that is what the admin tells us. But yeah, we are here. If you guys are just joining us, by the way, this is the ESL One offline finals at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. Pretty exciting stuff there. We are currently watching PENTA versus InFamous. This is our first game of the day. This is the decider match of Group B as well. So the winner of this match is actually going to get to go on and face Fnatic in the semifinals. So pretty scary team to have to go face, but I think these teams are ready for it nonetheless. If you did not watch our first round, it was a very back and forth round. Both teams just could not hold a plant for too awful long, and we did see finally PENTA in the very last round at the very last couple of seconds. In fact, ended up being past 10 minutes, getting the first and only bomb plant in that map, taking Paracel Storm 1-0. Now we're heading over here to Hainan Resort. Nobody got a bomb down just yet, so it is going to be evened up. We are restarting this first round, and I have to say I'm pretty excited to see what InFamous is going to be coming out. They look fairly decent there on the repush at the very beginning, and those nades.
Yeah, I have to say that push though from PENTA on a Charlie, it almost was something that actually would have happened, but it might just turn into the same issue that we have before. We see the trophy in front of you. This is what the players are playing for: 30,000 euros in prize money for all this ESL One grand final as we head into the game. InFamous versus PENTA, second map, first round. Let's get it rolling.
Yeah, pretty standard breakout from both of these teams so far. You see one over there on the water side, the rest of them going inside the building. We do have, for the time being, PENTA a little bit more control over here next to the bomb. It's going to be really interesting. Building control, very important, as we do see Lexi right next to the bomb itself, not quite going in for the pickup. He is using that engineer kit, so he's not going to be able to do much. Wyros, though, coming in for a back rage, only able to pick up one. Where is the push coming out for PENTA? Lexi was trying to pick up at least one of those kills. He will be able to spot out one, gets the revive, and the double as well. Beautiful job right there from Lex, and that is going to open him up right now to actually push back in over here towards that B bomb site.
Well, yeah, now Nold is coming in as well. He's going to be trying to set up position as Lexi will get the bomb plant, but Crema sitting up by, right above Wyras here, and the couple players spawning in, they might have the advantage, but no, Kamiker will be able to clean him up. Wyras is still lurking through the middle of the buildings. There's nobody really pushing for the objective on the InFamous side as Zam tries to do something and gain control of this hotel here.
We do have Zam right now trying to go upstairs just for a little bit, get that overhang look to it. We do have Kami backstairs, though. He will be able to spot out two of those players. Not able to win, though. Nobody here for InFamous going on to defuse just yet. We do have Nold setting back up, waiting in for anybody to go ahead and touch onto the defuse, as he might be able to get some long-range shots, but I don't know if they're going to be able to make it in time. Jazir's going to be coming around the corner. Let's take a look right now. Crema with the rocket to the face, going to be able to stop that. So we will be going 1-0 here for PENTA right from the start.
Yeah, really good there. Lexi setting up at the end to go for that MBT law, and you can see they practiced this before. Hainan, of course, one of the best maps for PENTA other than Dawnbreaker, and they are making it heard here. The bomb will be respawning shortly in the middle of the hotel here as Zam's trying to get out of the spawn quick, just trying to buy some time for his buddies, just so they can set up, hold off. As we were talking about before, that hotel hold is extremely important. Zam will follow Wyras, and nice trade-off. Crema will be able to go for the refrag. Double, triple kill comes up. Crema going huge.
A really nice job there from Crema. Now we do see them starting to make a little bit of a foothold here inside the building. PENTA with the bomb once more, though. We'll see if they're going to be able to make a second really quick bomb go down. This is actually the fastest bomb that we've seen for PENTA successfully go down, as Kami will end up getting picked up. 3 players right now from InFamous. Going to go ahead, push on over here towards that Bravo side. Relay is going to be up top. Right across the wall, actually, there's 2 players from PENTA, but it hasn't been blown out just yet. Really spotting out one, using that G18 to finish him off. Nice pickup there, as Nold will end up going down. So with this back rage from Relay, they might be able to clean out building here in just a few seconds. But no, instead of reloading his main weapon, he goes for the G18, loses out completely. as well as not waiting in for those spawns. So that was a little bit of a misjudgment from his part. But now Wyroz, as well as his teammate Kami with the bomb, are heading over here towards that alpha site where the respawn's on the wrong side of the map, as we do see Quick holding off a couple of those players, taking down 2 of them from InFamous. And this is definitely not looking good for InFamous, as this could potentially be their ticket home here. If they go at 2-0 in this first round, I really don't see them being able to come back.
Yeah, and I'm really liking how Wyroz is sitting inside of the pool house. 1 frag will come down onto him, and that's a very good rotate coming up from the squad leader of the boys from InFamous, Tony, trying to rotate onto A. But another frag comes up from Wyroz. Can he spot out the third? That's got to be extremely, extremely valuable. Rotates around onto A. He's so low in health, goes down. You know, that's going to be a defuse for the InFamous boys.
Defuse comes in right now for Tony. Good job there for InFamous, coming around the backside, way around the backside actually, using that time to their advantage. Something that teams don't really, they don't really use is the fact that there is a 45-second timer. Plus, you get about 5 seconds or so extra if you get on the defuse fast enough. So, you know, you really do have a lot of time to kind of figure out how you want to push it. You don't have to just rush right in, which is what a mistake a lot of teams make. So really good job there from InFamous, taking their time on it, getting there to the last second. We do see Tony set up over here next to Pool. Big push coming in here. The middle of the map, Jazeer will be able to take down Lex. Really good job there, actually, as InFamous is going to be staying up. Kami will be up top as well. So they haven't been able to clear it out just yet, but at the same time, with that bomb still down, they haven't really been able to really spot out anybody there. Tony, though, could go huge here, as we do see him set up right next to that alpha site. He's going to be checking for the diffuser. Not going to be finding anybody just yet. Wyroz will be able to take him down, as we do see Wyroz getting onto the diffuse. Zam going to be coming back as well. Is he going to be able to find that last player? He does, and that's going to even up 1-1. Beautiful job there from Zam, playing very patiently. And I have to say, a very exciting match going back and forth so far. 5 minutes into it, and we actually have bombs down.
Yeah, finally, we get to see a lot of action here in this extremely tight game. The aggressive plays from InFamous down in the center in these close quarters. The tactical play from Penta really shining on Hainan Resort here. Tony coming around, but already it is a cleanup. Kamiker still sitting behind by the stairs. He's gonna get Tony for his troubles, and a clean out as well from the Penta boys inside the hotel. A couple players left as a bomb has respawned down the middle. And at this point, do you think just going for C would be the best thing for Penta? They do have the the outside of the hotel to use.
Right now, Penta just needs to go in for a squad wipe. We do see Rywash trying to get a couple frags, does go down. Noel going to be following up behind, able to pick up Zam, but with the trade out coming in, InFamous will be able to wipe out the majority of the players sitting inside the building for Penta. Kami going to be playing extremely passive here, does not want to give up this crucial position, spotting out both of those players, but missing every single one of those shots. Finally gets the G18 kill, but it's not enough as he runs out of ammo completely. Lexi coming around from behind, as he will be able to spot out both of those players from InFamous. And now we're seeing InFamous on the receiving end of that squad wipe, as Jazeer is the last one up and alive. He does get picked up, and now Penta has a wide open lane all the way over there towards that Charlie side. Tony has one heck of a hill here to climb. We'll see if he's going to be able to hold off on it. We do see that plant starting to go down. Actually, if he can stop this right now, it's going to be huge before it does, and he will be able to stop it before the plant goes down. Nice spawns coming back in for InFamous to hold on. Big spawn, actually, and we are going to be seeing all 5 of their players right next to the bomb itself. And Penta is really going to have a hard time with this retake. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They do have that building control, which, again, is very, very crucial.
And now Quick trying to set up Nold right outside by the balcony. Quick will take out one here in Tony. So a refrag from Rella on a Quick. Nold spots the bomb carrier. Won't be able to take him down, and he will fall. That is to the fire of Crema. And Lexi as well. This is a good cleanup and control from InFamous, but they need to get these respawns. There you go. Kamiker will be able to clean up one, but all the players from InFamous are respawning back in the middle of the hotel. And Penta just aren't really able to get some sort of a hold map control to get on the site and actually clean it up.
Both teams are doing a fairly decent job of clearing out these buildings. So it's props to them, but we do see Quick now going around for a back rage. I'm really loving these back rages that we're seeing, but now down to Nold and Quick, the only 2 players alive. I like what he just did there. If you're wondering why he didn't pressure that, it's because he is waiting in for those spawns to pop in just a few seconds. We do see Zam set up on the outside of the hotel. We'll be able to get a couple of shots in downrange, but not the kill just yet, helping out his teammate. But look at that, Quick coming in from behind with a nice two-piece. Yros also picking up 2 of his own, so that is going to be a squad wipe coming in here. Penta now will be able to get the plant on C. There is no time for those spawns to stop this, and this could potentially be our last bomb going down. InFamous has one heck of a hill to climb once again, quite literally in this position here, as we do see Jazeer going around for back rage. Really, really crucial here that they don't get wiped once more. We do see Yros up top. He'll be able to spot out both of those players, ends up getting picked up himself. The nades are going to be flying in. We saw the nades in that previous round here. Just amazing for InFamous. Let's see if it's going to be happening again as Penta will be able to hold on. We do see one more player still up and alive. There, the nades going to be clearing it out. Now down to only 2 players here for Penta, Nold and Kami, to hold on to this. There is enough cover up there for Diffuse. We'll see if the incendiaries come up, possibly the frags here to stop this. Will he be able to get the... He actually is going to be able to get this Diffuse. Nice play right here. Nobody with the nades coming back in to stop this. Incendiaries would have been crucial right there, but nobody on the Penta side able to do it. But we do see Penta still with a lot of players left up and alive. So InFamous, they are not done yet. The pressure is still commencing. And with another squad wipe coming in, we do see that bomb going right back down. And no back rage. We need to be seeing some sort of back rage coming in here pretty darn soon.
Yeah, I'm liking what's going on as well, because Penta are actually sending Lexi to watch the side. Maybe if they get an extra spawn by the US side, you're watching them come up the hillside. Have Nold as well, pushed up behind the rocks. Kamiker as well behind the bits of concrete. So one will fall. We're going for the reload. So he charges back in. Zam, last player in, will get taken down. And Tony all on his own. So far away from anything, trying to go for that wide flank. The positioning, Quick will be able to spot him out. Everything is in control for Penta, and they are seriously gonna take this one 2-1 in our second map, or first half of our second map.
With 13 seconds. 13 seconds left.
Yeah.
That was 2, or actually really, really long rounds that we've seen so far. Every single one of them going almost to time. But yeah, that was a pretty decent match going back and forth. Really good aggression from both teams. Frags going down for both teams as well. Look at that, 17 and 12 for Lex. Quick going 16 and 12, 18 and 10 there for Kami. Yros going 15-15, breaking even. So nobody going negative there onto the Penta side of things. The only one negative over onto InFamous was actually Tony. But really good plays, like I said, from both of these teams. Quick had a couple of amazing back rages going down. Really fantastic job by him. And I think that the communication for Penta was probably a little bit better here. It seemed like they were moving about the map with a little bit more confidence than what we've seen in the previous maps that they have played. They were pushing up, like when they were getting the squad wipes, they were definitely taking advantage of it and pushing up all the way up to the bomb, getting that plant down as soon as possible. Even though they were going to engage, InFamous right when they got there, they were still making that push, whereas we've seen in the previous maps, they pretty much wait for another squad wipe or another 3 or 4 man wipe before they make that initial push, which has pretty much lost them really good opportunities in the past. So I don't know if it's maybe they're just more comfortable with this map, because we have seen them in past cups playing on Hainan Resort before. They were practically the only team that actually played Hainan Resort at the very beginning of the season. And yeah, so it just may be the fact that they are just more comfortable on this map because they've had more time on the map.
Well, I like that they're not hesitating anymore. We were talking yesterday to Yros and a few of the players from Penta. A lot of the teams as well. They say, yeah, we realize the issues and problems that we had, but it comes down to actually fixing them. Well, Parasol Storm didn't look too much like that. However, now it seems like with a map that Penta are comfortable in, and now in the second map, they're warming up, they're getting ready to go, and well, first execution was extremely well done. You were talking about the back rages from Quick, very well done as well. Lexi's positioning, especially using that engineer kit, the MBT Law at first when they were planting that B site, won them pretty much that first advantage. The MBT Law came in all the way from the spawn. It was well planned, extremely well executed, but you got to give it to the InFamous guys. That hotel control was very, very well played. Forward for Quick and his back rages, his positioning, and just waiting, being patient. You probably could have taken this.
Yeah. So right now we are going to be seeing in our breakouts fairly even over here for Penta. We do see InFamous going for a very strong building push right now, as they're probably going to be looking to overrun Penta inside the hotel. We do see Quick up top overlooking lobby. But look at this. We have Wyroz going very aggressive here. He does end up trading out. Not going to be able to finish the kill just yet, but we do have Jazeer as well down below, looking for a possible push coming in towards that bomb. And this is really going to be InFamous having to strain on this. Now, it's not too bad. They are 2-1, so we will be seeing them, at the very least, they can tie it up, absolutely. And they actually can win it if they go 2-0 here. But really will be up top with the revives. We do see some pretty good trades going down from both of these teams. It looks like InFamous will be taking that slight little advantage as it is down to only 2 players left up for PENTA. And there it is, the bomb will be getting planted over here onto C. Again, we have seen some extremely fast plants coming down over here onto this side of the map. So fantastic job from both of them. Right now, really is going to be looking down for any of those spawns. But if you take a look, Nold coming around for a back rage, and this could be a way that PENTA gets back into the site here, although he is taking quite a bit of time to actually get there. But they're not going to have that spawn rape
and
that
Nold's
we did
actually
see InFamous
fall.
in.
Nold's actually going to fall, so that push on the side didn't really work out too well, just wasting time at this point, as Kamiker is still sitting behind. And there's only Zam still on the site, and there we go. He's going to fall as well. The bomb plant, or the bomb defuse should be happening soon, and Kami going for the final one. Quick will be able to do it. There we go.
There, almost going with the 2-piece G18. Not going to be the case, though. There's the defuse coming in. Quick will be able to successfully get it. Nades are going to be raining all around him. But they're in the same situation that we saw before. If you take a look, InFamous completely flooding into the site. We'll be able to get the replant going down. And now, not looking good, so good right now for PENTA, because they will have to respawn all the way back at May. Now, you do see, as opposed to what InFamous did, 2 of them are going to be coming out very, very wide here towards the southern spawn. Kami does end up getting picked up. We do see Quick as well, trying to come out towards that main spawn. We'll see if he's going to be able to pick up any of these frags. But that's the other difference here, I think, from InFamous to PENTA right now. The nades coming in. We see almost nothing here from PENTA, and no smokes. Really surprised to see nobody smoking in onto that particular ledge there.
And now Jazeer lurking inside the hotel. There's a very good position to try and get that suppressive fire on his C. And I think PENTA are taking a bit too long. Try to push onto it. There we go. Barely enough time to go for it. And this just might be it. The tie here. Quick coming in. Last second defuse. He's going to have enough time.
It's going to be very, very close. But 3 players are going down. Lexi with the 2-piece. Quick going to be able to pick up a 4th there as well. And look at this. PENTA's so worried about it. They had 3 players going in for the defuse at once. And I think that right there is actually showing how frantic they were. I mean, you never want to have 3 players going in for a defuse. A lucky nade comes in there, and it's all over. So that actually shows you how crazy this match is for them right now, and a little bit frantic they are in their communication. Nold, though, getting pushed out, will have to try and find another place to push back in. We do see Quick with the bomb once more, trying to pressure over here onto C. I really think that they could go for B right now, to be completely honest. I mean, InFamous is kind of down on players. They're not really in position into the building at all. Lexi is going to be set up in a head glitch. Not really sure why he's still using the engineer kit in this position. I kind of would like to see him maybe switching over here towards a med kit, as that fire is going to be able to finish him out. There's the full wipe there. InFamous will be able to get control of that bomb here in just a few seconds, but PENTA already spawning back in. They should be in a position to hold this off.
Yeah, PENTA taking a bit too long, and this might be bad for them, as they are setting bit by bit back into the passive, the passive-aggressive type of mode. That's not too good. And now Crema will be able to catch Wyroz off guard and take him down with that jump, trying to pull off some Spider-Man stuff there. Coming in from the side, there we go. He's gonna get taken down.
Batman, not Spider-Man. Come on.
I don't know.
Right.
Batman versus Superman. Who would win? I'm going for Batman. I don't know about you. But
laser eyes, bro.
Pew, pew, pew. Rella will be getting the bomb plant now, and Kamiker is trying to go for the side. We'll get the frag on the Jazeer as PENTA move on to the site.
Yeah, we do see that plant going down once more. And I don't think PENTA has a single plant so far at all in this match, or in this particular round, rather. We do see Nold all the way out here on the left side for the water. And he's going to try and get a couple of frags going down here, but just not going to be the case. Good back rage going to be coming in. We do see Really over here with the defense as well, taking down Kami. So this is looking fantastic here for InFamous. All 5 of their players are up and alive. Only 2 here for PENTA, as we do see the respawns coming back up. Are they? No, they're not going to be over on the south. We do see 1, which is going to lighten it up quite a bit. But if you take a look right now, they have to get it here in the next few seconds. We'll see if Karma is going to be able to come out big. We will be able to take down 1, but not Quick. Coming around the corner. Tony misses him, though. We'll be able to finish it it up, and now we are going to be tied up 2-2, 4 or 5 minutes left in this match. And it's going to be up to PENTA, I think, really, to make this first move.
But look at that. In that final defuse, InFamous threw everything they had at it, and now they have to respawn back at base. However, PENTA were already making their way downtown to the middle of the hotel. They're going to be able to catch not only the map control, or at least the hotel control, but the bombs it respawns. Headshot for Wyros on to one of the players there from InFamous as he still looks through by the bar. The bomb is respawned, and the Quick is just waiting for the right moment to go for it. Lexi still running in with the A91, not too sure, as we were saying before, but he still is sticking with the MBT Law, and it's not really time to go for it yet. Zam going down as well.
Yeah, we do see that push trying to come back in. Not going to be happening here for InFamous just yet, but they aren't pushed all the way outside of the map. I mean, they're still right on the edges of the building, which is going to give them a slight little advantage in trying to come in. But look at that fire. Fire OP right there, as really has to back on up, down to 21 health. Not the position that he wants to be in. Lexi, though, trying to hold on, willing to get it picked up. We do see his teammate here down below with the bomb. It's going to be Kami coming out with the G18. Picks up one, not the second one. It's just so many players here from InFamous rushing him right now. All 5 will be up and alive. We are going to be seeing the push coming back in, possibly over here to that Bravo side of the map. Zam is going to go huge here if he can pick up these last couple of kills that are going to be coming in from main. And this is really going to be interesting to see how PENTA reacts to this. So far, InFamous is looking pretty darn good. And like I said before, nice play there with the Magnum. We'll be able to finish it up as Relay getting the revive on his own teammate. So that is a fantastic job from InFamous being able to hold that off. Now it's down to Lexi here once more. If he gets picked up, this is going to be a bad squad wipe, as it'll take him so much time to have to work their way back into it. But InFamous here, we've seen it time and time again where they've actually failed on the defenses going in for these bomb sites, as Lexi is just looking in for some positioning here to come back in. Not able to find it just yet. We do see that building control still over here for InFamous. Nobody going in for the defuse just yet. Wyros might actually just try and run it in. He is going to be able to get onto the bomb. Anybody from InFamous watching this right now, he's about halfway done. Nice pickup there onto Zam. And Wyros is going to be able to do this, getting the defuse at the last second. I have to say, InFamous right there, that was a big, big flub.
Yeah, PENTA, that was just PENTA not only getting lucky, but it was Wyros at the end getting the respawn just in time and getting that final frag. It's a massive blunder now, and I think this might be a nail in the coffin of the guys from InFamous if they can't get the morale back up. Now the entire push, the entire morale is going to be in the hands of the guys from PENTA. They're very happy with that final defuse, but I'm liking how Tony's going. Wyros is watching the sides, but 2 players might just be too much for him to handle at this point.
We'll see here in just a few seconds. He is getting the first shots on him, down to 8 health, not going to be able to make it. So InFamous will be able to get onto that defuse here in just a second. Kami is still up and alive, so he's going to be able to provide those spawn points for his team. And remember, guys, you don't necessarily have to stop the actual defuse. As long as you wipe the team after they get the defuse, you can get the replant just fine. So staying alive is definitely more important, as you can see him doing right now. InFamous down to only 2 players. We do see that defuse going down. Rockets are going to be coming in. They stop it. So PENTA here will be able to get on the board for this round, as now they are up 3-2 in total for this map. And 1 minute and 34 seconds left on the clock. InFamous has got to get this next bomb in order to tie it and take it into overtime. We might be seeing PENTA actually playing for time.
Yeah, there's 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the clock. Wyros just wiping up some kills at the end. Remember, PENTA already had 1 point from the first map on Parasol Storm. So heading into Hideout Resort, so far they're playing very well. They lost that first push. You know, they are on the more difficult side on the US here, at least for the defense, onto that Charlie side. But now it's tied. All the wipes coming for InFamous down in the middle of the hotel. So now InFamous have the momentum themselves, and they have control of the bomb, but they have to tie it. They have to go 2-1 in the second half if they want to go into overtime and keep the French dreams alive of making it to the semifinals. And Zam indeed will get the plant done on the B site.
Absolutely. Tony, though, with a really big kill there onto Wyros. Wyros going on a bit of a tear, but now he is finally going down. Tony will end up surviving here, but his teammate does go down right behind him, so they aren't going to be able to get over here for the plant to actually save it, I don't think. We do see some long-range shots probably going to be coming in here from Crema. No rockets, I don't think. Oh, there it is. Zam is going to be able to throw that rocket across the range, but Krema gets the kill just in time. We do see a couple of players here from PENTA. Wyros really needs to get on this defuse here. They don't want to let this go into overtime, especially in the waning seconds here, but Quick is right next to it. Does he get onto it in time? No! Beautiful play right there as we do see Jazeer taking him down, but Kami's going to be coming in from the backside. InFamous down, oh, two coming around the corner! Beautiful job from Kami, but it's not enough. He takes down two, but the third is going to be able to finish him off, and we will be seeing a tiebreaker going down for the second map. InFamous staying alive in this best-of-3 series. This is going to be exciting. Why don't you go ahead and explain overtime?
What a fantastic second half. But overtime basically works in a stopwatch mode. You play 2 halves, as it is, but each half is 5 minutes long. And the quickest bomb plant, if it is successful, will net you the win. We've seen very, very quick early bomb plants. Even in these 2 halves, each team actually going for about a minute 26 to a minute 35 in the opening of Hainan. So it's a small map. If you can get the wipe down in the middle, get the bomb, and immediately escort it to one of the sides, you can take it. All I'm hoping is that PENTA don't play like they did yesterday in the overtime versus Leisure, where they actually waited and they won at the end with 5 minutes and 18 seconds, so pretty much beyond the overtime time, just because they had that late bomb plant. So we're saying this game is going to be tight. We're saying it's going to be close. And overtime on the first map, overtime on the second as well. I don't know. This is looking extremely, extremely good at the end. InFamous set hold and Zam spawning it at the correct moment with the engineer kit. Taking some notes there from Lexi on the first half. Wonderful play. I'm really, really looking forward to this overtime.
Oh, absolutely. And, one of the things, too, about overtime that people don't really recognize is, yeah, you can play for time, but just get the bomb down. I think these 2 teams are going to be fairly aggressive coming out. I know that you were talking about yesterday, we went for that very, very long overtime. But honestly, with the way both of these teams are coming out of the gate swinging, I think that it's going to be maybe like a 2.5 to 3 minute plant going down. I don't think we're going to be seeing a 5, maybe a 5, depends on the holds. But that particular round right there, we did see a lot of really good defenses going down. A lot of last-second shots coming in. Krema did a fantastic job there of holding onto that bomb with the ace, the long-range shots. I mean, you could barely see the head there, and he was able to get the headshot. Also, with the positioning there of the rockets as well from both of those sides. So it's going to be an interesting setup here from the very, very start. I'm kind of curious to see if we have any of these teams going for a very, very fast push right into Hotel, because InFamous actually did, I believe, in that last round, but they didn't really push into the bomb too awful fast. So I'm kind of curious to see if we have any of these teams just bum rush the bomb, try and take the bottom lobby as quickly as possible, and just go for that very, very quick plant. Not too sure if that's going to be the case. And if we do have both teams going in for the lobby at the same time, we are going to be seeing one hectic gunfight.
Yeah, maybe you just go down to the lobby, try to get that wipe, or try to get those first 4 kills or something like that, or maybe a wipe if you can, then grab the bomb and go for it. From what we've seen from InFamous, this might be the play that they're looking for. However, PENTA, even in the previous cups, what they did usually is, smoking off certain areas, gaining control of the bomb, and just bum rushing it all the way to whatever site they can get to, establishing the quickest defense they're able to get. But we are going to start off, and everybody, that is the prize, the cup that they're playing for, and the team that loses it here won't even have a shot at it in the semifinals coming up later on today.
And actually, both teams going on for a fairly safe play. They're sending one out watching for the back rage. The rest of them are going to be pushing back inside. We do see Tony and Nold going back and forth right now. At the moment, Nold having the slightly better positioning as he's going to be coming way, way, way back around Team InFamous here. And anybody winning over here into the middle does look like Wyros with the potential trade. No, he doesn't. Him going down with no kills to his name. So InFamous is going to be winning out in the building for now, and Nold also going down. So this is not looking good as PENTA is losing out in this initial battle. And if the momentum goes into the InFamous's way, this could be really, really bad right now. I mean, it's a 4 minutes and 12 seconds, and they've already lost building. The plant should be going down here in just a few seconds. We do have Kami, though, in a nice little sneaky position here. We'll be able to spot out one. Nice play. Is he going to be able to get the second one? Does get spotted out. The bomb is down. Anybody onto spawns just yet? Doesn't look like it here from PENTA. Instead, they spawn down into the southern side of the map, which will allow them a little bit of a back rage going down. We'll see if we can see InFamous holding his down for the next 45 seconds. They will have the high ground advantage with them owning the building right now. They have 2 players set up. Krema is going to be able to spot out one, takes down Wyros, looking for the 2-piece, not going to be able to find it. But this is definitely not looking good here for PENTA. InFamous still has 4 players up and alive. We do see those rockets coming back in from Lexi to try and open up these walls as much as possible. Anybody getting onto the bomb? Well, we do see Zam possibly coming back in, and he is going to be able to pick up one. Looking for the second one there.
Bomb defused.
Not going to be the case here. As they do see the bomb getting defused. And that's InFamous' fault for not checking the bomb as fast as possible, because they did have the positioning. I mean, that should not have happened.
Yeah, and that's extremely well played from PENTA, really sneaking in, and that's going to buy them more time. Remember, the quickest successful bomb plant will get you the win. That's the only way to take it here in these 5-minute halves in the overtime, and so far, it's another plant for InFamous. Like Tony, how he's pushed up Zam as well, sitting by the concrete. It's, well, Kami and all his buddies from PENTA try to make it happen. And PENTA really like to go for these wide retakes, but on this side, if you're not using the smokes, which they're really famous for, you don't really have a lot of cover to play with if you're going so wide.
Yeah, Zam's going to be able to pick up at least one of those kills off of spawn. Fairly decent job so far, using his head glitch to his advantage. Still, we have all 5 players up for InFamous. And if you take a look right now, Nold and Quick have absolutely no kills, as well as Wyros. And we are going to be seeing that plant successfully going down, trying to find anybody here from PENTA. There it is, Quick almost making his way over there to it, but not in enough time. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Remember that time here, guys. That is what we have to see. PENTA beating InFamous out. And this is going to be interesting to see. InFamous has the opportunity to play for time, which I think is probably what they're going to end up doing. But I would really kind of like to see them going in for a plant of their own. If they, if they can get control of the bomb right away and force it over onto the other side of the map, they can pretty much just lock it down. We saw them doing a fantastic job there in the building as well. But take a look at the KDs. What happened to Quick? What happened to Noel? Especially Quick. Quick was lighting it up in the previous rounds. And all of a sudden, he just could not make anything happen. Wyros going 1 in 6. That's been one of their solid KD players.
Now, the problem is here, PENTA opting every single time to respawn very, very widely, which ends up in them being picked off. We saw Krema setting up very nicely by the bar in the hotel. And, sipping on a drink and taking all 2-3 players out from PENTA. That's a very, very wide push. There's a lot of time being lost. And Zam as well, sitting on the site itself. All he needed is just get those entry, the exit frag at the end. That's all they required. PENTA getting a very sneaky defuse, buying them a minute. But at the end, it was just InFamous' complete domination on this side.
Going in for those really wide back rages is not a bad thing. You just shouldn't do it with 3 players. Have 1, 2 players do it. And then here's the thing. It's like we were talking with, who were we talking to? I think it was Mitch, actually, in the first match that we were sitting out. I was talking to him about how you dead spawn, or how you spawn in for those back rages. You don't necessarily send 3 guys on a massive back rage, because if you do that and your other 2 guys get wiped, well, you have nobody back at home in order to save that. And you have to wait the entire, 15-second spawn, I believe.
Yep.
Which is an eternity in this game. So what you do is you have that one guy going back around, and then when he says, all right, spawn on me now, that's when you do the big spawns coming back in for those successful bash rages. We did not see that from PENTA. They're having 3 players going in on the southern spawns, which if you do get a guy over there on that south spawn, if you noticed, it shifted InFamous' attention away. They weren't looking at the bomb, and it allowed one sneaky player, like we were talking about, actually 2, to get up there towards the bomb site in order to take that. So it does have its merits. And if you use it correctly, it's amazing play, but they just had way too many people doing it. And that comes down to a communication issue.
But now the second half of this overtime, 2 minutes and 38 seconds is the time to beat InFamous, already in the lead. If they take this one, then they will go into map number 3, which is going to be the tiebreaker on Zawa 311. Let's start it off here. Ladies and gentlemen, Zam setting up down in Hotel, and we're expecting InFamous to play it a bit for time. But they're an aggressive team. They're going to try to take hold and really just set PENTA down, as the morale is obviously in the French team's side here.
Well, they are going to be getting control of the bomb spawning area, which is exactly what they need to do. Zam comes around, picks up both of those players up top. Beautiful job. And we are going to be seeing them getting control of it very handedly inside of the building. Zam does eventually go down. We do see Tony now picking up the bomb, running it over here, possibly over to that C site. Lexi's going to have to hold off onto this all by his lonesome. Really's going to be up top as well. So InFamous looking good and really not able to convert onto those kills, as we do see PENTA now with the bomb itself. So InFamous with a slight little mishap there after an amazing play. They could actually be getting planted on here in just a few seconds. Just here with a really good kill there. Should be able to hold off onto any kind of a back range. Nice pickup, as he's going to be able to take down Lex as well, coming around the backside. No rockets to speak of so far to blow out those walls inside the building. The bomb does end up going down. Remember, guys, 2 minutes and 38 seconds, so we've got a minute left. If we do see a defuse going down, it should actually be their win. Quick is going to be up top here trying to play defensively. We do see Zam coming in as well. Oh, no! He gets bayoneted there from Lex. Such an embarrassment in overtime. And this is not looking good here for InFamous at all. We do see Kami up top with the engineer kit. It's down to only 2 players. One for InFamous, and he will be able to come out with the kill. Nold's going to be coming back in as well. Anybody on the defuse, look at Nold right now. He's like, yeah, go for the defuse. Go for it.
I dare you. I
dare you. And he's going to come up. No, he misses the shot. Oh, no. It might actually not go their way if they get the defuse here. No, they won't. Oof. Beautiful job right there. 2 minutes and 1 second. And we are going to be seeing our winners here. PENTA moving on to the semifinals, taking it 2-0 in the map pool. Beautiful job.
What an exciting game, I have to say.
Absolutely.
Finally, we're picking it up here. This is game number 1 for today. We have a second game coming up. It's going to be between Evolution Gamers and Epsilon. So the winner of that will be moving on to face off Dexterity. And now we know PENTA will face Fnatic in one of the semifinals. On the other hand, Dexterity Gaming completely thrashing their own group. Same domination for Fnatic on their end in Group A. Now we'll see who will join the Brazilians.
Look at them right there. They are happy.
Yep.
They're like, oh my God, we get to go, guys. I'm so happy.
But I like the whole, going up, shaking. They're all friends,
Good
having
sports.
fun. Good sport. It's all about the love of the game. And I know it's a bit hard. You lost. You tried your best. InFamous actually the same result that they had in the previous season. They got knocked out in day 2. So, they're going to be sad. It's fine. It's okay. We're going to have some fun. PENTA played very well, learned a lot from their mistakes yesterday. So I'm really, really happy about that. That's going to mean that we're going to have maybe a more exciting game versus Fnatic in the semifinal.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be going over to an interview here in just a few moments, but fantastic job for both of those teams. Really great job there for InFamous. I want to let them know that they played excellently all weekend, and I hope to see them back next season. But let's throw it over to Mitch and find out how PENTA's doing.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I am here on stage with Wyros, and what a game. One of the most epic climaxes, I think, to a match that we've seen yet this weekend. Now tell me, when I think Hainan Resort as a map, I always think PENTA. It's always been a map that you guys have performed really well on. You've given Fnatic a lot of trouble on this one as well. This time, though, a bit of a struggle. What was sort of going on over those rounds?
Well, first of all, we don't know how InFamous is playing. We played them the last time on Hainan was maybe 2 months ago, and they practiced a lot against Fnatic, which has beaten us the last few times. So we knew we are going unprepared against them. We knew we were strong in it, but we didn't know how strong they are. And yeah, they showed a good game. We saw it. It was close, but we took it.
Now, just a question. A few people were watching. We're looking at some of the differences in strategy between teams, and we noticed that you guys as PENTA like to keep that engineer class for most of the map. A lot of teams might get the engineer class at the start and then trade it in for a medic. What's the strategy, I guess, behind always having the 4 medics and the 1 engineer for the entire game?
Well, actually, we've stolen the strats from XL5. We practiced against them the last few days, and they showed us what they did, and we just copied, and it worked.
Now, I mean, look, you made it through. I mean, I'm sure the guys are feeling great right now, but you know exactly who you're going to be going up against. I mean, Fnatic, you guys are familiar with them here. Did you have much time to get much information, much practice against them? Is there counter strats, or are you just going to try and play your own game? Because we talked, the casters were sort of saying that you guys were definitely a bit more strategic than other teams. But what's the approach like to a team like Fnatic?
Well, don't let them analyze you. So we didn't play against them pretty much at all. So they can't analyze us. And yeah, we prepared our game against them. I hope it works.
That's a good way to do it. Thank you for joining me, Wyros. Go celebrate with your team. Great win for Penta Sports, making it through, of course, to our Final Four. Before we get to the pointy end of things, though, there is one more team that we need to see through to our semi-finals. Of course, our next match is going to be a big one. It's going to be Evolution Gamers going up against Epsilon Esports. It's going to be right here in a few moments. We're going to go to a break, go get a cup of tea, get a drink, sit down, get some food, and enjoy. We'll be back soon.